Hello. In this video, I will be talking about the daily warm-up on page 30. In addition to that, I will be talking about number 160 and 163. Alright, for the daily warm-up, which is 154 and 155, we won't be doing 156. You need your instruments and also your Essential Elements book to be able to play along with me in this video. Alright, you can pause the video, go get your instrument, put the book in front of you, and once you're ready, hit play. Alright, if you have your book and your instrument, we will be playing 154. Pay attention to the accidentals. We have B flat and E flat. In addition to that, in the second line, we are going to go to A natural and E natural. So those are the important parts of 154. Pay attention to your posture, stand tall, chin up, and make sure that you are using a lot of air. For the vibrato, you can either use eighth notes or triplets, which is 3 pulsations per beat. In this video, I will be using triplet vibrato. You're more than welcome to pause the video and repeat this yourself, either with a faster metronome or a slower metronome. Alright, number 155. This is the technique tracks, and we might have worked on it in our class before. We have 2 flats, so that means that we are going to be using our B flat thumb, and make sure you realize there is no space between each measure. That's one of the problems that I see with this exercise sometimes. Alright, I'm going to go a little bit slower, and I want you to play along with me. And if you can't get it, then you should go ahead and practice this measure by measure. This is 155. Ready? Go! Once you have played this exercise a few times, it's a good idea to go much faster so your fingers are getting used to moving fast. This is 90. 1, 2, ready? Alright, so for the minuets, which is number 160, I want you to notice the repeat and try to remember how do we do first ending and second ending repeats. And then I will go ahead and play it for you. Alright, in order to do the repeat, we are playing from the beginning all the way to the middle of the second line where you see the repeat sign. Once we get to that double bar line, we go to the beginning all the way again, and on the second time we play the piece, we are going to skip that bracket that says first or number 1 underneath. So we play it once, we do play number 1, we go all the way to the beginning again, we play it, we skip number 1, and we play number 2. Alright, this is 160 minuets. And the speed for this is going to be 80. Well, I'm gonna do it a little slower, just in case. This is 70. Pay attention to the articulations as well. Some of them are going to be connected. 1, 2, 3. if you are having trouble playing this piece, you should be practicing it measure by measure. For example, this is the first measure. The things that I'm paying attention to include the articulation, so I make sure that I'm not tonguing that C after B flat. It's just the movement of a finger. All right. In addition to that, I am looking at the rhythm. We have a quarter note and 4 eighth notes. So we play F, B, C, D, E flat. So those eighth notes are going to be twice as fast. All right. The last one in this video is going to be number 163. The reason I picked this was that the rhythm is something that you are going to need a lot in the coming years playing in band. In addition to that, it also includes A flat. Just as a reminder, this is the fingering for A flat. It is like G plus your pinky. That's going to be our A flat. For this one, I'm going to be playing this measure by measure, and on the empty measure that I will include with the metronome going, I want you guys to be following and playing with me. So I play the first measure, you play the first measure after me. I play the second measure, you play the second measure after me, and so on. Let's go with the speed 60. This is 163, 8th note scramble. Ready? Listen. A flat. Once you have mastered every measure, you might want to look at it as a whole piece, because the second line is going to be much easier if you're connecting everything together. This is 163 as a whole. Listen to the whole thing and then maybe pause the video and play it yourself. So if you have any questions about any of these, make sure that you're emailing me or your band director and asking your question. All right? Make sure that you're practicing measure by measure, slower, and eventually getting faster. Okay, I'll see you in the next video.